I know some. It's me. I'm from Turku, and what I you click this video, then why is Eurovision 2020 and vlogs. Eurovision makes some great music. Then every country concentration your country only since 1231 so more participation groups then then goes there and make some music to world is two semi-final one semi-final then country go to grand final then then from semi-final 2 then goes grand final who many did not go the grand final then he's go home. This year's contest was so interesting. The points, the goal, the grand final. Top was Sweden, then north of Macedonia. Sitten come on so many countries. Then Sweden was so popular. Host the next year Eurovision, but all phones was so interesting. The Netherlands was the real winner of this competition. I think at this might be over 40 years the Netherlands won the Eurovision Song Contest. I make sure this is so good, then maybe Amsterdam should host the Eurovision Song Contest. But if the Netherlands like TV popular don't want this Eurovision Song Contest to be held on Amsterdam, then he can move some else country. Rotterdam, some air, but I'm so very bad to we air say the R, but it's so good, but I don't even know what to say. Vlogs me so good channel, then he must. I like to watch vlogs. They they make some behind the scenes like the Eurovision. Eurovision is so the like 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 football and like some else kind of things. But I like to watch Eurovision. Then Finland won Eurovision 2006. Then Finland not so good to what he do. And like Finland was crazy. Like Finland won the ice hockey tournament. Like there. But I don't know what to next year's maybe Sweden's and some other countries to win Eurovision 2020 in Netherlands. I think that Yuri was so kind at dollar points to some that was so interesting. A few days later, EBU said that was Belarus was so upside down. The bottom countries was held the points that Belarus gave. It's okay, but it means there were only some beautiful song in their what Yuri's Belarus game. I mean to say they was so good, but I don't mean they was so Portugal won Eurovision 2017. They the Lisbon host the last year song contest. It was so interesting. I don't like I don't like so many country song, but it's so many kind to hear what else country sent to be. Always I love look vlogs and many others Eurovision song contest. There was so many good reasons. Then I make some. I like wait some years to next Eurovision. Then I think so very much. Then I make sure at this at they can host the Eurovision. Then we like to see what the Netherlands postcard and I take the updates to hear that I can look the many countries now I see was all Nordic countries, Finland, or the other. The above I saw see lasting it was 11 countries next year. The reservation do like this idea to host. Wait a minute, I go check what is now. I always look this next year. It's 18 now. Is Australia, Belgium, Australia, Montenegro, Norway, Portugal, Romania, Sweden, San Marino, Finland, Denmark, Czech Republic, Ukraine, Hungary, Belarus, and Estonia. Finals do now. The Netherlands and Germany. There was so many big countries too, but I think so they drop out. I think then I so what's they I can't do what they can do. Others can do what they can sing picture what they the Netherlands singer was so good then they win so very kind but I think so they can host the Eurovision then then we say we can see December then they so many countries now to get to side reservation to accept the Netherlands hosting the Eurovision next year. I think so that was right that Sweden was too big to win this seventh and like tight what Iceland not Iceland Ireland like seven wins to the Eurovision Song Contest. We all Finland are one to win the Eurovision. There was 2006. The next year 2007 we host the Eurovision. Like maybe this year was next year some like we can go there this grand final next year. But what is we don't get oh it's the same what ice hockey Finland you are like win the not so big country of war homeland homeland was. I think Finland not is 2016 Eurovision of Stockholm was so interesting. Was Russia only one to win? But hello, hello. But I think this was so good this year Eurovision. Then yes, I know that that was interesting. The Netherlands to host the Eurovision. I say excited to watch in Finnish television in Eurovision, the Netherlands. I am from Netherlands. Ah, yes, yes. Congratulations to next year Eurovision host there, Netherlands. Very good. That was so interesting to watch the Netherlands was the top of the I like to see what the next year host country in the Netherlands. Where is host country host the Eurovision next year? But I like to see what the group was next year. Finland to semi 2-1 is so I am so very happy at some else country to win the the Eurovision. Then I not think to what to say. You know, always I like see. I not like to see finished UMK. Some I like to see the Swedish Mello. They were so good, even better than Finnish Eurovision. They were they go always to the grand final. We always go to see what to see. But I like to what think to say Netherlands can take care of all other countries like Finland take together then then wiwibloggs always they what they like to say. They were interesting to see what they think of that next year goes back to Europe, not like Israel. Then say we can do it again, win the Eurovision like 20 more years ago. No, no, no. The back to Europe is best. I think they were hungry. Yes, yes. They was so interesting to see what the Eurovision like to host the Europe, or I think so good to take more. They can hell so big state. A lot, so many countries are small. They there, but then in next year will be held the city Rotterdam Master Solo of or Amsterdam. I think so many times. If Amsterdam not take them host Eurovision, the Rotterdam can host the Eurovision like Eurovision Junior, like their same stadium. But I think Amsterdam so many so beautiful place to host there. Amsterdam is always full. Please read less make read. I cannot I am not so good make make some I am not I am from Finland and I can do nothing. Then I so happy that not Israel won two times Eurovision like last year, this year, but I think they have some progress. Then she goes. I don't even. I am not hungry. Please don't say that I read that. I am not. I am not hungry. I'm from. I'm so bad in English. Sorry, guys. I am take some. You can subscribe this channel. Then you can. Then I like to see what next year's host country to hell this year's that 45 years since the Netherlands won. Is so excited to Netherlands, all people so happy. So many years since the Netherlands was so upset to host you so Eurovision, then he can so absolute. This was it. Swedishly so a little bit. I think so. That was so interesting to what is the this year's Eurovision song contest was 83, but what is the next year's Eurovision to say what his like some always Eurovision takes something place always I look so then now it's 18 countries to exhibition accept to take Netherlands like paper like accept that paper at some many countries not accept that like paper then they I like to see vlogs to make some videos not like some else do that Williams to say I give we say finish Instagram then we thought about then he speaks so very good what they says on BBC newspaper. Then I like to speak see the BBC group what they can do the camera. I always want to see Eurovision on a place, but that ticket so expensive then I do. I think so at the Netherlands was so happy then host the next year. What vlogs always was my favorite. Let's Rainon. Let's make Philip Dick. Sorry, I don't read that, please. I don't understand what you said. I don't even. hello, Matesk. That was Eurovision so interesting this year. They says the host says at Sweden so Bob first place, then it can do nothing. But, sorry guys, I know so many good English, but I said see you next time. Then I go now to go do something else, like back my PS4. Then I can take there more. Please subscribe to like this video Then see you next time. Take care of yourself. See you soon. Bye.